Myself Bhargavi from 2nd CSCB. In this video, we are going to learn about log-based protocols. What are log-based protocol? A log is a mechanism to control concurrent access to data items. First, it accesses the data items by acquiring a log. After completion of a transaction, it releases the log. Means it must require a log to access the data items and it releases a log when the transaction is completed. When one transaction is active by a user, no other transaction is allowed to access, update, or modify the transaction at the same time. The data items can be locked in two modes. First one is exclusive mode and the second one is shared mode. In the exclusive mode, data can be both read as well as write. Xlog is requested using log X instruction, and in the shared mode, data can only be read. Slog is requested using log S instruction. Lock requests are made to concurrency control manage. Transaction can proceed only after request is granted. Here is the example. The first transaction is example for the exclusive mode and the second one is example for shared mode. Here, in the shared mode, transaction will acquire an exclusive lock on the data item A and reads the current value of the data item A. Once the transaction is completed, the data will be unlocked. In the shared log, a number of transactions can be made at the same time. And the second one is exclusive log. In the exclusive log, transaction will acquire an exclusive log on a data item A, reads the current value of a data item. In the third step, the data is modified. As we require, we can modify the data. In the example is illustrated, a value of 50 is subtracted from the data item A and we updated the data item, we return the data item. Once the transaction is completed, the data will be unlocked. The exclusive mode or exclusive lock is done at a time for a single transaction. No two transactions are done at the same time in the exclusive lock. And the next one is lock compatibility matrix. In the lock compatibility matrix, we need to note a key point. That is, any number of transactions can be hold a shared lock, while only one transaction can climb over the exclusive lock. Here the pictorial representation says that two transactions of shared lock is done, whereas shared lock with the exclusive lock at the same time is not done, and the exclusive lock and the shared lock at the same time is not done. Whereas the exclusive lock and the exclusive lock is not done at the same time. This says that no two same transaction of exclusive mode is done at the same time, whereas shared lock can be done at the same time. These are about the log compatibility matrix and log based protocol. Thank you.